So about 2 years ago, I had this exact problem. So I would go to sleep and I would have racing thoughts. My mind would be overthinking. I would be getting so many random thoughts that I couldn't fall asleep for at least like half an hour or an hour. And the problem with that was, so I had this watch that measures sleep, and I would almost never get enough deep sleep. So I would fall asleep barely. I would wake up during the night, and my watch would say like you got 10 minutes of deep sleep or something like that, like some bullshit. And right now I'm getting over an hour of deep sleep, and I'm sleeping perfectly well. And when I go to sleep, I can fall asleep really quickly if it's not too hot, or if there is no like sounds, whatever. But if everything is good, I can fall asleep in like 5 minutes. So what happened? How did I fix my overthinking problems before sleep? So I will tell you everything that I did. The first thing that I did, so in December 2021, it was my lowest point regarding this. I was having like anxiety, depression, everything. When I go to sleep, I would get the most overthinking ever. And I realized like, man, fuck, I need to fix this. And what I did was exactly this. So I started meditating and doing Wim Hof breathing exercises. So if you do this before sleep, it's even better. But you can do it like anytime during the day. But before sleep, it's even better. So you can meditate for just like 3 or 5 minutes, and you can do like Wim Hof breathing. Wim Hof breathing is like 10 minutes. You can do like, instead of the whole 3 rounds, you can do 1 round or 2 rounds. And it's perfect. Like doing these two things, it can take you like 5 to 10 minutes combined, or 20 if you want to do 10 minutes meditation, 10 minutes Wim Hof. But I recommend doing less in the beginning. Later you can upgrade. And just doing this alone fixed at least half of the problem. Then what helped a lot is if I have like racing thoughts for the work I need to get done, I just write it down. I make a to-do list for tomorrow, and then I can forget everything because it's written down. I won't forget anything. And the next thing is, if it's really, really bad, I will just get out of the bed, get a notebook, and journal my thoughts. Journal what my mind is overthinking about. So if it's like about a girl, or about a rejection, about a friend who said something bad to me, or something like that, it could be anything. I would just journal about it. Every thought that I get, I will write down. And I could journal for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, until I feel like my brain is like emptied to the paper. So these are the most important things that I did. And the next few things that I did is that I started caring less about when I will fall asleep. Because if you're like, oh, I need to fall asleep, I need to fall asleep, I need to fall asleep, it becomes fucked up. Like it's almost like the opposite effect, like you won't fall asleep. But if you stop caring and start thinking about like something nice, for example, so maybe I'm thinking like about buying an Omega Seamaster like James Bond edition or something like that. I'm just thinking about something beautiful that will happen in the future, and I will fall asleep quickly without like trying to get rid of all thoughts of my mind, because sometimes it's the opposite effect. If you are tryharding to get rid of all thoughts or to try to fall asleep immediately, it can be like difficult. But if you're like just not really caring, casually you got to bed on time, and you're just like thinking about something random but nice. You're maybe thinking about your day, you're maybe thinking about something nice that will happen in the future, or something nice from the past, something like that, but not something awful. You don't want to think about something awful, and you don't want to think about things that are stimulating. Like you don't want to think about girls too much, you don't want to think about like something difficult that you will do tomorrow, because it can like amp you up, it can produce like adrenaline, so you don't want to do that. And also, you don't want to have a workout immediately before sleep, or like any coffee or whatever. You know this stuff, I don't need to talk about it. And regarding food, you don't want to have any like sugary things before bed. You don't want to have any sugar in general, but especially before bed. So before bed, if I need to eat, I will eat something that will be really like easy to digest. Something like a tuna, or like, for example, some eggs, nothing too special. Maybe like a little bit of peanuts, something that is not too complicated. I won't just like eat like a cake or some bullshit like that, which would fuck up my sleep. So this is not just how to remove your anxious thoughts, but how to actually fall asleep faster, because those two are closely related, in my opinion. So for thoughts, the most important things are definitely meditation, journaling, Wim Hof breathing, caring less, and getting a bit into stoicism. And you can also do some affirmations before bed, like affirmations about like that you don't hate anyone, because the worst thing that can happen if you try to fall asleep is uh, having hateful thoughts. That's the worst thing. So just try to be grateful as much as possible. Do a few deep breaths and relax. Pretty simple. You can't expect perfect results like tonight, but if you repeat this for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you will see insane results. Pretty simple. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video.